Is let's start over. Young Win and Adult Win will be played by Eli Saunders. Mom Bully 1 Teacher will be played by Cindy Barton. Dad Bully 2 will be played by Heather Humphrey. Are you all good to go? Are we ready? Heather? Are you good? Good. Cool. All right. Thank you all very much. Enjoy the show.
I can't stand to even look at you right now. And I couldn't stand to look at myself. Not then. Not as a 16-year-old nothing with an even more nothing self-image. Questioning. Insecure.
A disappointment. Is that what you're wearing to school? I mean, can't you find something a little better?
I'm gonna be late, Mom.
Honey, come in here. Look at what your son is wearing to school. I mean, look at him.
Them.
What?
Them. My pronouns are...
Stop. We've talked about this. No, they, them, or whatever. If you want to do that, you can do that after you leave the house. As long as you are under this roof, you are a he. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Good.
Just a typical day in my household. Good old Mom and Dad. Things weren't much better at school. I was the kind of kid who read weird books and doodled weird drawings in notebooks, but nobody called me a bookworm or an artist. They just called me
Freak. Yeah, freak.
What are you reading?
scary stories to tell in the dark.
What's that about?
Well, it's a series of horror stories. There are these cool illustrations.
Can I take a look?
Sure.
What a pussy! Man, what a freak! What kind of freak reads this stuff?
Just give it back.
Oh, you want this book? Come and get it.
Oh, come on.
Come and get it.
Just give it back to me.
You have to say, I am a freaky faggot who is afraid of the dark.
I'm not saying that.
Say it, or I'm gonna tear it to shreds.
I'm a freaky faggot who's afraid of the dark.
Admit it. It admitted it. Here's your weird ass book. Why don't you just kill yourself? Nobody likes you.
Yeah, do yourself and everyone else a favor.
At least class would be better, right?
Well, if it isn't my favorite student. How are you today?
Great.
Look everyone, look at what he's wearing.
They.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I need to bring some more seats out?
No.
Well, I'm really confused. What do you mean? I mean, do you have multiple personalities? Because then maybe I would use they, but since you are one person, I will use a singular pronoun. Now, will you please find a seat and maybe make it somewhere in the back so you're not a big distraction?
Fine. Can't stand to even look at you right now. You're a disappointment. A freak. Why don't you just kill yourself? And that's when it sunk in. It sank in like a cool that slowly settles over you. Calm epiphany. They were absolutely right. I was stuck in a world that wasn't built for me. I should just kill myself. The world would go on its miserable way, and it would be happier without me, and I would be happier to not be in it. So I made a plan. The next day would be my last day on Earth. I made one promise to myself, though. Tomorrow being my last day, I would do and say everything that I wanted to. I would finally tell the world and the people in it how I really felt about it. My final day would be on my terms. So I had a plan. And the next morning,
Good grief, son. Do you even try? I mean, you're such an embarrassment to me and your mother. I mean, can't believe my son can't get his...
there!
What?
I said there. My pronouns are they, them.
That stuff again?
This is your problem with me? I'm a straight-A student. I don't do drugs. I'm not promiscuous. I don't break the law. Your problem with me is that I'm non-binary. It's funny. I thought my dad would run across the room and punch my lights out or go get his belt. But it didn't happen. So I grabbed my bag and headed to school. That was the last time I ever planned to speak to my father.
Hey, freak! Still reading kids' books, freak?
You know what?
Oh, it has something to say? Give it to me.
You're pathetic. You have nothing better to do than harass me? No, you don't have anything better, do you? You're like a dog that has nothing to do but bark at people and drool on the carpet. And the only thing sadder than a freak like me is a dog like you following me around. And you're no better. You're just the dog sniffing the other one's asshole. I knew they were going to kill me. My last day on Earth was ending right then and there. I closed my eyes and braced for impact. But nothing came. When I opened my eyes, they had turned away. I don't know why, but I screamed after them. Hey! I'm talking to you! Listen to me! Listen to me! They didn't say anything. When I realized that I was not going to be ground into dog food right then and there, I grabbed my bag and headed to class. That was the last I expected to ever see those two.
Oh, there's my favorite student. How are you today, mister?
They.
Oh, how many of you are there today?
Just one, and I'm they.
Oh, is that so? Because I think someone needs to go to remedial English and learn their pronouns like they were supposed to in first grade.
No. I think you need a lesson on what being a teacher means. I do my work. I show up to class. I get my grade. I may be a weird kid, but I'm not some sad adult who can only make themselves feel better by humiliating the people they're supposed to be teaching. I may be a freak, but I'm not you. And I hope I never will be. I was going to get detention, or sent to the principal's office, or flunked. But that didn't happen either. I sat down, I finished the class, and then I went home. My day was finally over. That was the last time I ever thought I would go to school. And then I was home. My final day had come to a close. This was it. I laid out everything I needed to go through with my plan to kill myself. This was my last day. But what a last day it had been. And I thought to myself, just one more day like this one. Just one more. That was many, many years ago. I never canceled my suicide plans. I postponed them. One more day, and one more day, and one more day, every day. Let's start over. Let's start over. Let's start over.